to the conditions we face. Building on the suggestions of many and knowing the possibility include the introduction of the honor code for bar examinees, the reconceptualization of the grouping of subjects, the reduction of the number of examination days, the full digitalization of the application process, the adoption of a platform that considers the gender identity of the examinees, and the crafting of a gender-neutral set of examination questions, avoiding any patriarchal and unnecessary suggestive use of gender pronouns. If pursued for the next bar examination, these reforms will ensure that the bar examinations will be equitable, regardless of the geographic location of law schools or the residence of the bar examinees. They will also make it possible for the next bar chair to recruit experts who work outside the national capital region to become bar examiners. Finally, the reforms include the recalibration of the grading system to avoid unnecessary competition for an artificial top 10, recognizing that the examinations are not a competition. The system of pass, exemplary pass, and excellent pass, without any ranking, already recognizes effort without encouraging needless competition among individuals. As an important philosophical point, we have removed all references to fail. Instead, we categorize those who did not make it as either did not finish or did not pass. To provide feedback to legal education, we also adopted the listing of law schools, reflecting their categories based on the number of first-time takers who have passed and those who did so exemplary and excellently. I thank the 24 bar examiners, 2 of whom came from outside Metro Manila, aided by the digital platform, but no less by their conscientiousness and their grit. We have checked 11,402 answers for each of the exam's 69 questions, all in less than 2 months. All these are historic achievements of this court. I have no doubt that the next bar chairperson, Associate Justice Alfredo Benjamin Kadiwa, will improve on the system that this court has introduced. My team and I will continue to give him our full support as he pursues further reforms to make the bar examinations more efficient, more relevant, and of course, more equitable for all. Again, let me underscore and acknowledge, never before did bar examinees face the uncertainties they did for these bar examinations. Anxiety was universal. You only need to ask any lawyer who went through the past bar examinations under conventional circumstances to understand that the difficulties of review and uncertainty that this batch went through were sui generis and far more than what others during their time went through. That 11,402 were able to complete the examination is a feat in itself. Regardless of the result, I congratulate each one of them. On behalf of the court, we congratulate each one of them. To them, I say, you showed courage. You showed resilience. You proved that you can persevere. Do not be concerned about those who say that yours was the easiest bar examinations. Clearly, these naysayers only envy your courage, your resilience, and your grit. They have not experienced what you have gone through. I do not wish that what you experience will be what they will experience in the future. You are an extraordinary batch of bar takers. Whether you make it this year, it was an honor for my team and I to be with you every step of the way. It was an honor to be the bar chairperson appointed by this court. Today, my team, and with the approval of the court and bank, and in the presence of the senior justices of the court, it is my honor to announce the results. Dramatic pause. Of the 11,790 admitted to take the exam, 11,402 completed the examinations. Only 3.9% were unable to take or finish the bar exams. 8,241 of the 11,402 bar takers passed the bar examinations, obtaining a grade of 75% and above. This translates to a passing rate of 72.28%. Ulitin ko po kasi magandang pakinggan. 8,241, 72.28% passing. Ito pa. Of the 8,241 that passed, 761 earned recognition for exemplary performance, having obtained grades ranging from 85 to 90%. That represents 9.23% of those who passed. Bibigyan kayo ng statement para makuha yung statistics. A further 14 bar takers earned recognition for excellent performance, having obtained grades higher than 90%. This represents 0.17% of all those who passed the bar examinations. 0.17% are exemplary passers, 14 in all. The names are currently being decoded as I speak and will be released as soon as possible, within maybe before lunchtime. Now, as promised, here are the rankings of law schools. We have divided the law schools into 4 groups. Group 1 includes schools with more than 100 bar takers. Group 2 encompasses law schools with 51 to 100 bar takers. Group 3 covers law schools with 11 to 50 bar takers. Lastly, Group 4 includes law schools with 10 or fewer bar takers. Mag-umpisa ako dun sa group. We cannot rank the law schools in Group 4, those with 10 or fewer bar takers, because 6 of these 27 law schools had a passing rate of 100% among their first-time takers. In other, let me mention these schools in Group 4, 10 or Abra Valley Colleges, 100% first-time takers. Batangas State University, 100% first-time takers. Rizal Memorial Colleges, 100% first-time takers. Tabaco College, 100% first-time takers. University of Makati, 100% first-time takers. Western Leyte College, 100% first-time takers. Of the bar takers from Group 4, there are 3 exemplary passers. 2 from the University of Makati and 1 from the University of Bohol. We cannot also rank the law schools in Group 3. These are the law schools with 11 to 50 bar takers because 7 of the 61 law schools had a passing rate of 100% for first-time takers. In alphabetical order, I mentioned these 7 schools. Ateneo de Naga University, 100%. Bulacan State University, 100%. Jose Maria College, 100%. Mariano Marcos State University, 100%. Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila, 100%. Siliman University, 100%. University of Asia and the Pacific, 100%. All for their first-time takers. Hindi namin binilang yung repeaters because they were already counted last year. 22 law schools belonging in Group 2, those with 51 to 100 bar takers, are ranked according to the percentage of passers among their first-time takers. Of these, the top 5 law schools and their respective passing grades are, ito yung 51 to 100 bar takers. First, St. Louis University Baguio, 98.6667%. Second, University of Cebu, 97.44026%. Third, Xavier University or Ateneo de Cagayan, 96.9388%. Fourth, Ateneo de Davao University, 96.4912%. And fifth, Lyceum of the Philippines University, 94.3396%. There are 15 law schools in Group 1. Ito yung malalaking schools. Those with more than 100 bar takers. They are ranked according to the percentage of their passers among first-time takers also. The top 5 law schools in this category and their respective passing rates are as follows. Manila University, 99.6429%. Second, University of the Philippines, 98.8406%. Third, San Beda University, 98.10%. Fourth, University of San Carlos, 98 flat. Fifth, University of Santo Tomas, Manila, 93.05%. The top 5 law schools with the most number of exemplary passers are, okay, ito yung exemplary passers, we rank the law schools. First, University of the Philippines, 147 exemplary. Second, Ateneo de Manila, 100 exemplary passers. Third, San Beda University, 94 exemplary passers. Fourth, University of San Carlos, 57. Fifth, Arellano University, 59 exemplary passers. Yung exemplary, first time and repeaters. Meanwhile, the following law schools produce the most number, ito na yung pinakamataas na category, excellent passers. There are only 14. And I will just mention the law schools that have the most number going down. First, with 4 excellent passers, University of the Philippines. Second, with 2 excellent passers in alphabetical order, Ateneo de Manila and University of San Carlos. Third, in alphabetical order, all with 1 excellent passers. So more than 90%, Arellano University, Ateneo de Davao, Far East University, San Beda University, Far Eastern University, then San Beda University, University of Cebu, and University of Cordilleras. Pare-pareho ng 1. I would just like to mention, magkadikit yung grades nitong 14. Kaya it makes sense na isang category lang silang lahat. To those that made it today, face your success with magnanimity and humility. Bar examinations only facilitate your entry to the legal profession. Do not be blinded by today's success. Be awed by what lies ahead. There is suffering among your people. Their clamor for justice is beyond audible. Begin your practice with the values that we have inculcated during this bar examination. Compassion, service to our people, an abiding passion for justice. For those who did not make it, accept it as a challenge. That you did not make it, did not finish, or were not able to take because of the pandemic does not constitute you. You are who you choose to be. Persevere as always. Inspire by getting back on your feet and accomplish more. Honor and excellence. Ours is a noble profession. Make that a reality. Always in service and for meaningful freedoms. Maraming salamat. That ends my review.
Painful lists.
November po ba? Matutuloy po ba November ang 2022 bar? That's it for me. Congrats po. Yes. You're wrong.
Good morning po. Victoria Tulad from Jenny. Justice, can you explain lang po ulit bakit this time wala pong top 10?
Top 10 because per our resolution, talagang proactive siya. Iba yung circumstances. And to make the bar examination complete would be, I think, far more than doable. And as a philosophical point, on my end, of course, iba yung nasa resolution, nagkanya-kanya kaming dahilan. Ako ang tingin ko, the top 10 is artificial because 90.0133% is not different from 90.0134%. Ganun kalaki yung grades. To make a hierarchy, mahirap because you are endowing or entitling number 3 as being better than number 4 when it took and in fact 001 is really 4 in one answer and kung kailan check yung examiner, etc. Furthermore, yung top 10 is proven to number 11. But number 11 might have tested exemplary, like in our case, yung exemplary. And then, what counts is really the performance of your schools. Kasi yun yung i-evaluate natin. Can they really make our passers, more particularly exemplary passers, etc. That's why I listed those schools.
To the next bar chair po. Itutuloy niyo po ba yung ganitong sistema na wala pong topic and yung other innovations po like yung digitalized exams, localized exams?
Seriously, down yung ano ng Supreme Court.
For Justice Yoni, so how would you explain the swift checking of testing exams this year? Is it because of the digitalized nature of the exams? Is it because of the fewer questions, fewer exam days?
Fewer questions. Merong mga veteran bar examiners that actually said it is easier to check and to them more transparent yung nakikita ng answer kasi wala ng deciphering of the handwriting, and that may probably explain why mataas din yung pass rate. And finally, I just want to say my 24 examiners were primed that they needed to finish immediately because there is a next bar chair, and we were under extraordinary consideration also for those that were unable to take it because of COVID, and also to start the process as stated by the next bar chair, this part regularization of the
Wala
schedule.
pang list, diba?
So medyo delayed na nga yung aming bar. Pero yung 24 namin na examiners, conscientiousness only. Can you imagine checking 11,000?
Ngayon pasado ka. Nakita na ni Atty. Tars eh.
Totoo?
Welcome to the legal profession. Yes, pare ko ay barber ko sa'yo.
Really?
Yeah.
Totoo?
Oo.
Can I see? Wow! Wow! Yeah!
Sarap ng hirap.
Oh! I can't see.
And we have reserved because of the sheer number. We have reserved the OWA Arena to be the venue of the meeting. And also a separate venue for your
Wow. Tizon, Joanna Caspi, Tito 808. Hagmami. Sarap ng hirap. Kasi hagmami first. Hagmami first. No. Stop.
No, Grandma kicked me. You have to say sorry to 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 me. You have to say sorry.
Sorry, Casey. Go watch. Sabi ko, straight yung gising.
Saan niya nakita? Saan niya nakita? Oh my. Mommy's a lawyer now. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Sabi ko sa'yo, change your Oh, enjoy
But
the
I
moment.
couldn't see it.
Enjoy the moment.
Oh my.
I saw some. Sorry.
Ikaw ba yan? Parang di sa...
Daddy, I saw the egg up there. I saw the egg.
Mami is the lawyer. Mami is the lawyer.
You wanna eat? That's your concern now. You wanna eat?
Yes, you. Okay. Because mommy's a lawyer, you're gonna eat chocolate. Tayo matutulog na yung gabi. Don't, kasi I told you not to throw in the bed. Throw in the trash can. Here, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, sit.
Pero wala akong makitang list. Why is that? Where did... Can you send it to my messenger? Totoo yan?
Ma, hindi naman naglolo ko si ano. Alam mo, mag-effort pa siya may na mag-photoshop na.
Of course. I don't know. It's just so surreal.
Pati si Joy, Tarsin.
Really?
Ma'am, salamat. Tatawag na nga ako.
No.
Kay ma'am, may bilog pa. Oh.
Yeah. Wala akong makitang list.
No, panyera daw. Panyera. Sabi na Claire.
Oh, fudge. This is something. Ah, fudge.
Sino-record mo yung pag-iyak mo?
Stop it. Stop it. I need to see it. Where did he get that?
How are you girls?
Where did he get that?
Mommy, Daddy, it's gone.
Sabi na to.